and then it went, you're live. Okay, hold on a second, I've got something on my screen. We're at this angle today. You can see like the Halloween decorations. I'm not sure why there's just one orange streamer. I had a look to see if it had fallen down from somewhere, but it's just an orange streamer that's hanging. There's also a purple one that's just hanging. And we have a new rug. It's a Bratz rug. Not sure where this has come from. Let me show you the new rug. Okay. My phone's on charge. We've got a Bratz rug here, so I'm not sure what that's all about. I haven't had a chance to question my daughter about that, but I thought we'd go live. What's going on? Hi, Carol. I don't know what's going on. I felt drawn to do star sign readings so that I could look into all aspects of the stars and the signs from the stars. And then I was just noticing what's new in the room. We have a new rug, Bratz. Okay. I've got some cards, I already chose them. Should we go for some star sign readings? And we'll start with Libra, seeing as it's their birthday month. I think so. Normally we start with Aries, but Aries is just because it's opposite Libra in the charts. Like the top 10. So it took me to like, I don't know, Sunday evenings listening to the chart show. The top 40. I used to record that with like a tape recorder off the radio. Oh my goodness, okay. It's an Aries moon. It is. So if we start with Libra, because normally when I do the star signs, I kind of get to Cancer around that area, and then we abandon ship. I'm not sure what that's about. How are you, Carol, darling? I thought I would just come on and just say hi this evening, really. I've had a day off. I've had a day of rest today. And I had an invitation to go out tonight for dinner, but I was like, no, I'm okay, thanks. I want to go live and speak to you guys. Archangel Power Tarot. So, Carol, should we do these star signs? I mean, even when I do the star signs, I feel the story, the energy just continues. So the stories, I feel that all the stories are kind of conjoined and relevant. So it doesn't bother me, really, what a title of a video says, a certain star sign that hair's going to come out. Guess what I found in the garden next to our garden today? Baby kittens today. It's like the divine is just bringing all the most beautifulest things. And there's definitely 3 baby kittens. I mean, they're a couple of months old, but they're playing out there with their mummy. And it's adorable. Oh my goodness. Seriously, I can sit on my bed and see them in the garden from my bedroom window. And Jasper was the one who let me know, because he came up to my room and was meowing and meowing. So I opened my door and he came in. I said, come on, you can come up onto my bed and have a cuddle. And then he just sat there and he was like looking like out the window. And I thought, what's he looking at? I thought, oh, there's some little kittens out there playing. So, oh, the beautiful things that the divine brings us to enjoy. Oh, kittens, yeah. I can't wait for Megan to see them. I mean, I've spent most of the afternoon like sending videos to Megan and Jamie and Emily. Right, let's get on with this. Aries. Let's tap into Aries energy. Oh, that's interesting, because this has been coming through today. It's like I can tap into my energy and I can see what my energy is like, and then I can tap into your energy and I can see what your energy is like, and we can keep tapping into my energy, and my energy will keep coming out with the same things, and your energy will just keep coming out with the same things. It was a I think we just need to segregate it. Let's have a look at what's going on with Aries. And kittens original. I swear to God, he sent kittens. They are so fucking adorable. I've been chatting with the mum, and she blinks at me. Oh, well, like that. She actually does both. And so I blink back to her and I say, I'm not getting too close. I just want to admire your beautiful kittens. So, yes, that was lovely. I've got a little bit of a headache here, guys, and I feel like tired. So I'm hoping, because there's something about tapping into each of the energies. Original, I was speaking to you about, hi, Empathy says, how are you? You joined just in time? Yes, you have. And I spoke to Original and I said, I've just had this feeling that I have to tap into this energy and this energy. She got really excited. She was like, oh my, that's like great. And that's what I feel I'm going to do. Let's tap into, let's say 12 different energies, because we can say the collective readings are really the readings that the divine, the energy the divine wants us to focus on. So we have a portion of all these star signs within us, seeing as we are the 13th star sign, the fifth element. Okay, I hope you can comprehend that. It's lovely to have you guys here. Okay. I want to try and keep up with your comments as well. So in between each different star sign reading. So we're going to get like 13 different stories out in one go. And that's a lot of burden lifted, isn't it? From the collective. I feel like my nose is running. It's what's going on. Cancer is the hot spot of this cycle of, does that say coupling? You just have to excuse my eyesight. I feel like my eyes, I feel like I've been swimming. So, you know, after you've been swimming, that would make sense. Yeah, after you've been swimming, your eyes feel a bit, especially if you swim underwater, and I'm not over keen on diving. I mean, you wouldn't catch me on the diving boards. But when I'm in the water, I like to swim to the bottom of the pool and then swim, make sure that my belly's kind of touching the bottom of the floor, and all the way to when I hit the wall, depending how long the swimming pool is. But I can go quite deep and handle the pressure and hold my breath and swim. I mean, I used to, okay, I thought, oh my goodness, I can see the moon from here, and it is, I'll show you guys a bit soon because it will rise, it's orange. I thought I heard a cat because I feel like they're on guard, obviously protecting their kittens, and rightly so. So I just heard a cat out there. So what was I? Oh, swimming. Yeah, I mean, my kids used to get worried a little bit because like, she hasn't emerged yet, when's she coming up? And knock up. So I feel like my eyes are stinging because I wouldn't wear goggles, and my nose is streaming a little bit. Oh my goodness, I hope I can show you this moon. You probably see the finger marks on the window, but we'll wait for that moon just to come up a little bit because we've got all the lights from like the platform, the railway station. So we have, let's see if I can show you this moon, because we've got the orange, haven't we, coming in here, and the pumpkins. So I feel like I've been swimming, and I always feel tired after I've been swimming. I haven't been swimming in years, and I mean years. Okay, let me see. Uh-oh, R2-D2, yes. Sorry guys, I've got the, can you see that one there? Hello? No, I'm not sure you can, you're just going to see the reflection, aren't you? It's there anyway. Aries full moon. That's what it is. That's the Aries full moon. I've got the card. Let's crack on with this reading because I'm trying to explain something that the collective will know is just a collective. We are all one. We are all joined. All joined at the hip, are we? Okay. Oh, I felt like we were joined at the hip though. I feel that's, when would you be joined at the hip? A three-legged race. Yeah? That's about working together as a couple, being in sync. Aries, let's look at this card. So we're using the Archangel Power Tarot. What I was going to say, guys, if you're chatting in between each star sign, I'll come back and interact. In between each star sign, I'll come back and interact. Aries, let's have a look at your energy. Let me tap into this. Come here. It's like it didn't want me to. Oh my goodness, she really don't. Come here. The Four of FIL. Okay, so that's a unhappy card that, if it's not dealt with, could lead to depression. There is a feminine here. She looks, I don't want to say childlike, but she is, oh, she's just beautiful. She's waiting for a message. She's got like the seashell here, or the conch, and she's got the dragonflies around her, and she has an archangel with her. She's got a couple of dragonflies around her, and I feel like a couple of conches as well. So I feel the energy here of this feminine sending you messages. I feel she can feel the masculine here. Two conches for communicating. And then we have, I think she's got a little friend here with her. What's this here? I'm not sure what that is now. But there's a dragonfly here. And then there's a dragonfly here. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life and be aware of your own emotions. Okay, I would say that Aries, being the Divine Masculine's message, this is a message for the Divine Masculine. Seek out other possibilities, magical ones. Okay, be aware of your own emotions. This is about telepathy. It's a very 5D connection. Dragonflies, connecting. There was a point where I used to fly on my dragon and meet up with my Divine Masculine's dragon, and the dragons would be informing me of what's going on. And most definitely when you feel that it's kind of a sad energy. I remember at one point I was taken to my Divine Masculine, and I went in and I could see him on the sofa very sad, and I just not really got any space, but I went and made him something to eat and a drink, and I mean I wasn't in my home. It felt like I was in his home, and I just found everything I needed. I made him like a sandwich and a drink, and took it in on a tray and like left it there. And I believe actually at that point he asked me to join him, like, and cuddle on the sofa, but it was very much, I'm not here to disturb you, I'm just here to care for you. Okay. I mean, that was when I was speaking about my dragon, and I birthed her, and her name's Sophia, and her colours, and I could, as soon as I closed my eyes, like, she would be there, and I would be like, let's just go and fly, and we'd fly over London, and we'd just enjoy the journey. And then I would be taken to my masculine, but we would meet his dragon, Montgomery. He's lovely. And I remember these, like, when they fell in love, because there was a point when Montgomery wouldn't let Sophia close the dragon, my dragon. Seriously. Tapping into your dragon spirit, and then to see the playfulness of him as he kind of surrendered, and then their colours started to change. And then at one point I actually remember being dropped onto a train. So Sophia took me over like these train tracks, like, so we went flying, and then she kind of dropped me off on top of a train, and then I saw her fly off and meet Montgomery, and then they were like twisting and turning, and it was the energy of like, go get a room. But when I actually got into the train, my Divine Masculine was in there, and I was able to like sit with him, opposite him, and view what he was, what I was perceiving him to be doing at that time. So, okay. So seek out other possibilities, look for the magic in life, and be aware of your own emotions. The Four of Raphael. Let's have a look at this. Oh my goodness. Are we really 1444 on the counter? Are we seriously going to get through all 12 star signs? Listen, let's just go for it. I always feel they're longer at the start, and then the stories, the readings get a little bit quicker. So I don't want us to focus on this, but let's have a look at this Four of Raphael energy, the Four of Cups. There are additional options available to you. Your situation may seem to you to be limited or not what you hoped for, but there is more here than meets the eye. Opportunities are presenting themselves, but your focus is too narrow, so you aren't seeing them. Open your eyes to all the possibilities. Life may seem to be lacking in magic and excitement, but there is a great shot here at enlightenment. Spend time in meditation. Took me to like room 101. Okay, well, it's page number 101. Spend time in meditation with the knowledge that any disillusionment you feel is meant to urge you into self-reflection, leading to a happier life. The additional meanings of this card: awareness of your emotions, taking things for granted, missing the point. We're now going to your angels and ancestors. Carol Sky Dancer, I will be getting back to your comments. It was just a Sky Dancer. I was talking about like the dragons. My dragons. My dragons. Yeah, they come as a pair. My dragons like just are so in love and just such a playful energy. Aries. Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Let's have a look at this. Surround yourself with protective energy, or you are being surrounded by protective energy. Let's have a read. Surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. Call on your angels, guides and ancestors to bring you protection. Arrows have long been revered as symbols of protection, as many native peoples would use the bow and arrow as a weapon of defense. When an arrow appears in meditation or dreams or an oracle reading, it's a sign you need to protect yourself and what is important to you, because not everyone has the same intentions as you do. This doesn't mean that people are intentionally wanting to hurt you, but they could be careless with their choices and actions, and this could affect you. There are energies around you that could lower your vibration, and it's important you become aware of them and aren't brought down by them. I feel more the energy here, it's actually the feminine here, that's being aware of these, it's been made aware of these negative energies. This is a very negative card in the deck. It's a miserable card. It's like you're either a happy person or a miserable person. And the Divine Feminine is being able to see and that you have this negative energy. A sad energy. I don't feel it's affecting her because she's aware that it's yours. When it's said here, you need to protect yourself and what is important to you, because not everyone has the same intentions as you do. This doesn't mean that people are intentionally wanting to hurt you, but they could be careless in their choices and actions, and this could affect you. I feel this is helping the Divine Feminine to be more compassionate regarding this situation. There are energies around you that could lower your vibration, and it's important you become aware of them and aren't brought down by them. Okay, the extended message. If you are in a situation where you feel that not everything is as clear as it seems, trust your intuition. There are energies in your current... my nasal area got blocked up then. There are energies in your current situation that aren't fully aligned with your intentions and goals, or with kindness. Follow your intention about whom to trust and what to trust. If you can take time to if you can take time to retreat or to step out of this situation to assess what is going to be beneficial for you, do so. In any event, this is a time to call on the energy of protection and to place yourself in a space that feels safe. Okay, I'm going to get a postcard from Spirit. Okay, I'm feeling the energy of the Divine Masculine. The Aries energy here has actually put you in a place where he feels you can be safe. But there's definitely this communication that's going on energetically with love. Dearest Stu, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving that and amazing. I don't know where I got the word that from. Selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. And so this is actually a message for the Divine Feminine. But then after yesterday's message about it is the enlightened Divine Feminine that's now birthing the Divine Masculine, this does make sense. So this is talking about you. I felt I have energy being beautiful. So right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. So seeing as I kind of, made lunch or made some food, I don't really feel it was lunchtime. I felt it was more the evening, but just something nice and, nice and settling for the belly. A sandwich. That's what I was drawn to make. I remember it all, standing in the kitchen, making it, open up the cupboards, looking for things. Think I'm not going to go and ask. I just felt like he was in this state of numbness. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows, and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. Okay, the other cards I have are the You Got This cards. I feel like my headache's not lifting just yet. Come on, guys. You've got this. You are allowed to be a masterpiece and a work in progress simultaneously. There's quite a numbness here from the Divine Masculine's energy, from Aries energy. Oh, beautiful. A good laugh and a long sleep will cure all. Oh my goodness, okay, so after I done yesterday's reading live and the playfulness card came up, I got speaking and I said it's like, I love this energy, playfulness. I got speaking with Emily, my daughter, and I had to go under the bed to look for something for her, even though I'd said to the Divine, where is this that what I'm looking for? Can you let me know? Anyway, I was getting further and further under the bed, and I said to Emily, you might have to pull me out. Well, she did. She had to pull me out by my ankles, but it was just like the way my body was just pulled out from underneath the bed, just kind of like flat like this. And it was just such a playful energy I had with her. So a good laugh and a long sleep will cure all. That moon is beautiful. We'll have a look at it in a bit. Okay, you need a good laugh and a long sleep will cure all. Very healing. That's it, Aries. Now I'm going to see what the ladies have been saying. Wow, let's have a look. Because this will all come in. So we spoke about the kittens. Oh no, we didn't. Our kittens. The new cat we saw walking through the garden. Did she have kittens? This is a black and white cat. Well, she's mostly white with interesting black and white with she's beautiful. And then she's, oh, they're just, I'll try and get you guys a video of them. Oh, so yeah, just be on the lookout. Oh yay, I joined just in time. Empathy says, you sure did. I'm so lovely. Beloved, it's so wonderful to hear your voice. I was going to say it's so wonderful to be heard. Carol, I'm watching Neighbourhood from my porch. Puppy across street, a good energy moving around my house. That's awesome. Original, yes, this has definitely become apparent, picking up very strongly on the collective energy, shapeshifter energy, swapping type feelings. Carol, yesterday 1010 gate, I had both of the men interested in me within 50 feet of me. I managed to scan both, be centered and appropriate for each situation. I'm strangely neutral on it. That's interesting, Carol, because I don't know if you caught yesterday's live, but that was towards the end. Oh no, it was a Chakra Wisdom Oracle card. It was a neutral card. So that comes in with yesterday's live reading. Empathy says, wow, I've definitely been seeing dragonflies all the time. I thought I had found my DM since the last time I was here, but someone sabotaged our connection and I'm not sure he's going to try to come back or not. Carol, I woke up feeling warm from riding my dragon through freezing rain the other day. Cool sink, Lucy. Okay. Empathy, funny because I'm also feeling pretty neutral. He's always said he's never met anyone he couldn't read or see through except me. That it makes him nervous. It sounds like a bit of an Edward and Bella story, doesn't it? Twilight. We're entering the twilight zone. That it makes him nervous, but I don't feel pressed about what he does. Yes, that's such development. So, wow, this is the first time I've ever heard you talk about dragons, and I thought I was the only one that saw a dragon under everyone. There's a reason why we say the stuff comes out at the right time. So, my BFF just revealed herself as a frenemy this past couple. I don't think you're the only one that this is happening to. There's a lot of clearing going on in the collective, and it's best that you know. And you may find that a lot of people are being taken out of your life because they're not good for you and your growth, and you can kick and scream and all you like, but you will look back and just see, oh, I know exactly why that had to happen. Okay, it's time for you to evolve, and if there's anyone holding anyone back who's meant to be evolving at this time, they'll be taken out of the out of the equation. It's like that three-legged race. Okay. Only 2 people can participate in that. There is the card of Renaissance. Do I say that right there, Carol? Painting, where the Divine Feminine is looking to God while 2 serpents crawl up her. I feel that. Okay, let me just repeat that. There is a card of a Renaissance painting where the Divine Feminine is looking to God while 2 serpents crawl up her. I feel that. Empathy says, I didn't miss any more, did I? No, sorry, I was just seeing if Carol said a bit more about how she handled them, and she said that she handled them appropriately for their required situations or personalities. Empathy says, months. She's the one that didn't want me to be with my DM when his best friend and she broke up. She was helping me get out of a toxic environment and she just ghosted. I'm sure she's still attacking. Okay, we're all strong enough now to not allow these negative or energy vampires to affect us. So, protection. Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. But you are correct, as in there is a lot of negative energy being tossed towards the Divine Feminines as a collective. Okay. What affects one affects all. But we are such strong. I don't even know what name to put after that. We are such strong, just beautiful beings. And we have nothing to fear. Because our angels are here. Well, I wonder if he's the one that needs some extra protection from me too. I don't think he realises she's a snake yet. That's exactly go visiting, you know, energetically. Go visiting her. Well, you know, if you're taken there, your dragon will take you there. And you can ask, and I've been taken before, and I maybe don't go in, but I can look through the windows. I've seen some things go on via dragon flying and my dragon spirit. I was going to say it's a good way of like handling the situation. So it's like you get to handle that situation energetically. It's preparing us. Okay. I was talking to Original about this, about how many different stories we address through the tarot, and how we handle the news and how we deliver the message. Yeah, we cover all topics, don't we? Well, yes. Let's carry on with your comments. I tried to take pressure off him and back up, but maybe he needs healing. Of course. And you can send that, can't you? Carol, it is a temple. Is it a temple headache? I feel like it's a tiredness headache. Behind the back of my eyes, I do actually feel like it's lifting. So let's carry on clearing this energy. Oh my God, that's so funny you mentioned Twilight, because I was laughing about exactly that as I was writing it. Ha ha ha. Well, this is why it's good to have these interactions, because not only are you picking up messages, but others that are listening and watching will be, it's magic, isn't it? It's everything aligning, syncing up. They're all messages. A good nap for sure. Yes, well, it's, well, it was 7 o'clock, I believe, when I came on, so a good nap for sure. Before I came on, I thought, I'm going to be in bed relatively early. That's about, well, lately I've been kind of going to bed about 10 o'clock, where I used to stay up to like 2, but I don't feel, I just feel ready and settled and time to just kind of go to sleep around 10 o'clock. But I feel this evening around about 11ish, so I'm definitely going to have a nice chill night after this. So I have pizza for dinner tonight. I know that because Emily's bringing that home from work. She finishes work at 8. She's actually made the pizza for me because she works behind that counter. So she's making a pizza to bring home for us to cook. So that's dinner sorted. And I've got one more day off tomorrow before I'm back to work on Thursday. Shall we have a look at this moon? Let's, I'm just going to see if I can. I wondered if I open up the window. Because I've got a long charger lead on my. Can you see that? No, it's too. Sorry, guys. I was kind of really hoping you might be able to see that moon, but you can't. I meant to keep the window open. That's quite wide, that window. I mean, I could actually climb out of that window and then there's a roof. That moon's nice. There's nothing like seeing it with the naked eye, though, is there? I'm going to have to close that window, though. So a good nap for sure. God is thinning the herd on lots of levels. That's interesting, actually. Should I go and get the Bible? I found a Bible. It's such an old Bible. I imagine this Bible was in my mum's like library collection, because my mum had like thousands of books, and she would dedicate a room to be her library, her study. So I kind of inherited all these books, but over the years I've donated most of them. But I did keep maybe a few. And I kept one because it was so old. But, oh, it was this morning. Yes, it was this morning. I found myself looking through this Bible and the New Testament and the Psalms. And I thought it was interesting. It was talking about the wicked. But the writing was so small I had struggled to see it. But let me go and get these. Are we dealing with the brats? Seeing as we have a brat rug. A brat. It's brats. Because I know we're going to be ending with a very message. You got that bright tune. I reckon that came in that. Oh no, that's a bookcase. Oh, she has a new frog, by the way. Well, I haven't seen this one yet, but we can have a look at this one. This is her new, well, that's not the one that she introduced as a new frog, but that is a new frog. There's a rainforest frog, is it? Orange. This is her new frog. Oh my God, what did she say his name was? Why do I feel she might have called this? No, I don't think she's called it Montgomery. I can't remember what. Look at him. It's her new frog. Hello. She's got a bookcase for you guys. Cute. Bible. So God is thinning the herd on lots of levels. Carol, I stayed in conversation with God while that was going on. Empathy says, Lucy, thank you so much for this. You've thrown such a big log on my fire, love. Thank you. This dragon conversation is everything to me. Awesome. Oh wow, the lights are beautiful and haunting, even if it's hard to see the moon. Yes, that's a platform. That's the platform to the station. I can watch so much. I mean, even more so from my room, which is like next door, but it's not a join to it. So, yeah, I can really see. You can sometimes hear the announcements and all sorts. Let's go to the Bible. So this is the Bible that I'm talking about. And it was because I was looking for this thing for Emily. I literally went through everything. And so I was going through boxes, looking for it before I checked under the bed. And that's when I said, oh my goodness, that's a Bible, isn't it? I said, I thought I didn't have a Bible with me, but I do. And this Bible was given to George Gray. Interesting, because yesterday Laurie mentioned about Gray and she spelt it Gray. So George Gray, Christmas 1930. And then it was, I don't know who that's by, V.H. V.H. And then it just says 1951. So 21 years later. I just said to Emily, well, I can't get rid of that, can I? It feels wrong. So we can have a flick through. Look at it. Oh, it smells so old. I suppose it's a bit like you said, like a beautiful. Did you say beautiful but haunting or something like that? The lights are beautiful and haunting, even if it's hard to see the moon. Okay, let's have a look. How do I pronounce this? Eccles. Ecolates 8:9. Things alike to all. So seeing as I was touching on the star signs and saying like kind of like it's all one, that moon is absolutely stunning. Okay, it says here, it's like it's a sentence wrote across the top, so I'm going to have to customise my eyes now. Customise my eyes, I don't know what that's about, whether or not I just put in my spiritual sight. Up the top here it says, does that say the remedies? It might do. The remedies against vanity, of respect to kings, this alike to all. Where I was drawn to read from is here. Who is as wise... No, Lucy. Okay, I will try and focus. Who is as the wise man? I think that's an exclamation mark. Seriously, guys, look how tiny this frigging writing is here. Who is the wise man? And that's question mark, I think. And who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. Okay, well, this can come in with like the energy of, even though this is kind of sad, lonely card, look at her face. I think she looks dreamy, in love. And then talking about, well, I really felt the energy of you're always being watched. You always have divine's eyes, seeing everything, feeling everything, every emotion. So who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. I counsel thee to keep the king's commandment, and that in regard of the oath of God. I feel they're speaking to us, the divine feminines. I counsel thee to keep the king's commandment, and that in regard of the oath to God. Be not hasty to go out of his sight. Stand not in an evil thing, for he doth whatsoever pleaseth him. Be not hasty to go out of his sight. Stand not in an evil thing, for he doth whatsoever pleaseth him. Where the word of a king is, there is power, and who may say unto him, what doesn't thou? Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. Because to every purpose there is time and judgment, therefore the misery of man is great upon him. For he knoweth not that which shall be, for who can tell him when it shall be? There is no man that hath power over the spirit to retain the spirit, neither hath the power in the day of death, and there is no discharge in that war, neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. All this have I seen, and just very interesting. All this I have seen, and applied my heart unto every work that is done under the sun. there is a time wherein one man ruleth over another to his own hurt. And so I saw the wicked buried, who had come and gone from the place of the holy, and they were forgotten in the city where they had so done. This is also vanity. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully setting them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before God. There is a vanity which is done upon the earth, that there be just men, unto whom it happeneth according to the work of the wicked. Again, there be wicked men to whom it happeneth according to the work of the righteous. I said that this also is vanity. We're reading chapter 8 here, Exhortations. We're going to finish this chapter. Then I commended mirth, because a man hath no better thing under the sun than to eat and to drink and to be merry, for that shall abide with him of his labour the days of his life, which God giveth him under the sun. When I applied mine heart to know wisdom, and to see the business that is done upon the earth. And in brackets it says, for also there is that neither day nor night cease sleep with his eyes. Then I beheld all the work of God, that a man cannot find out the work that is done under the sun, because though a man labour to seek it out, yet he shall not find it. Yea, farther, though a wise man thinks to know it, yet shall he not be able to find it. Oh, okay. Let's go to this, the New Testament and Psalms. This is mine. This is mine. It was presented to me, okay, like years ago. I don't know what age this book is, how old. Anyway, let's have a look at it. Corinthians 2:9. We'll go to 9 here. There is no need for me to write to you about this service to the saints, for I know your eagerness to help, and I have been boasting about it to the Macedonians, telling them that since last year you in Achaia were ready to give, and your enthusiasm has stirred most of them to action. But I am sending the brothers in order that our boasting about you in this matter should not prove hollow, but that you may be ready, as I said you would be. For if any Macedonians come with me and find you unprepared, we, not to say anything about you, would be ashamed of having been so confident. So I thought it necessary to urge the brothers to visit you in advance and finish the arrangements of your generous gift you had promised. Then it will be ready as a generous gift, not as one grudgingly gives, not as one grudgingly given. sowing generosity. We'll finish this. Remember this. Whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly. And whoever sows generously will also reap generously. Each man should give what he has decided in his heart to give, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. And God is able to make all grace abound to you, so that in all things, at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work, as it is written. He has scattered abroad his gifts to the poor. His righteousness endures forever. Now, he who supplies seed to the sower and bread for food will also supply and increase your store of seed and will enlarge the harvest of your righteousness. You will be made rich in every way so that you can be generous on every occasion, and through us your generosity will result in thanksgiving to God. This service that you perform is not only supplying the needs of God's people, but it is also overflowing in many expressions of thanks to God. Because of the service by which you have proved yourselves, men will praise God for the obedience that accompanies your confession of the gospel of Christ, and for your generosity in sharing with them and with everyone else. And in their prayers for you, their hearts will go out to you because of the surpassing grace God has given you. Thanks be to God for his indescribable gift. You, Divine Feminine, you are the gift. How fucking amazing was that? Aries, that's as far as we got. The moon's over there now. It's moving around. It is precious. Hi, Sherry. Hi, just got to the car on my way home from work, listening while I drive. That's absolutely awesome. What an interesting passage. Absolutely. And it comes in with this reading. I love listening back to these lives. And it's because, like, you're here and so it's already, like, being spoken. But you don't realise it's already been spoken until, like, you've watched, well, until you've completed the reading and realise that the Rumi card comes in with it and the passage comes in with it. So just by you remembering the passage, if you go back and watch from the start, you're already going to see signs of that passage already present before we get to the passage. It meant a lot. It meant a lot. Wow, that's aligned with so much. Exactly. I love this space. I love this. It makes you feel so good. It just gives you clarity that you are in alignment. Why did I even start with Aries? Can someone tell me why I started with Aries when I was meant to be starting with Libra? I think we might just be scrapping the focus on the star signs reading. Well, maybe not. Well, next up is Taurus. That's my star sign. That's my sun sign. Let's go to Taurus because that was Aries. Amen. Let's carry on, yeah? Let's do it. Out of the actual star signs, I would personally put Taurus as the Divine Feminine's energy anyway. I'm not sure what you guys would feel if you were to choose one. Aries I'd put as a Divine Masculine. And I always look at Taurus as being like the kind of the Queen of Pentacles energy. I just look at Taurus as being a very strong, business-minded, level-headed, nurturing, loving sign. My goodness gracious me, look at the time. That's 5555 on the counter. It's going quickly, guys. I mean, I had a long live yesterday. Oh my goodness, like, I have like one marshmallow, if there is. Do you think she's eaten it? She hasn't. These like massive Rocky Mountain mega marshmallow, a true American tradition. So they say. They say they were made in the USA. Made in the USA. I was made in the true SA. True SA. I'm going to actually have this. Emily said that they taste quite powdery, but did she say it was corn flour or something on the outside? I wasn't sure about that, but these are like Mahusive Moon in Aries. I know, but I was going to go to Libra and then I spoke about its opposite, didn't I? It's now, that's what that is out there. Aries for me. Are they just all white? Yeah, I think they're all white. I've had an appetite today. I'm sure she won't mind that I had the last one. No, she won't say anything. Okay. That was very nice. Taurus, let's move on. I'll catch up with all the... Oh, moving into Taurus. There we go. So we will now, when this passes, we'll be moving into the next full moon will be the full moon in Taurus. So let's have a look. Oh. I love it. It's like, I'm sure this says it's your lucky day. It's the Ace of Pentacles, so Taurus. Why did it go to the floor though? Ace of Ariel, it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time or support, a change in job or a promotion. I feel that's the energy of Aries being jealous. Because you're in this dream state energy, that so let's just say that reading there was the divine masculines and this is the divine feminine. Should we just keep it to like the two? Stops at Cancer usually because we're in the Cancer Union North Node currently. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not even sure we'll even get past there. Well, we might. If we get past Taurus, then we get to the Lovers. So you've got to get past the divine feminine to be able to get to the Lovers. It will all make sense. Have a marshmallow. It's your lucky day. Yeah, massive marshmallows. Kittens in the garden. What more could a girl ask for? A beautiful full moon out there. Pizza is being brought home. Handmade. Hand prepared. It's your lucky day. New resources of money, time or support, a change in job or promotion. So I feel divine feminine, because of your energy, you are being promoted spiritually. So of course you're going to be receiving and acknowledging and receiving. Did I really say that? All the signs and lapping it up. Ace of Ariel. I noticed my Ariel cup downstairs got a chip in it. I mean, I am going to have to maybe discard of this. I do not like drinking out of cups that have chips in them. So, I was taken to Beauty and the Beast when Beast was obviously in the castle, when Belle first goes. And is it little Chip that kind of, they all get excited. There's a gal in the castle. And it's like, see, I told you. I said that quote, was it yesterday? I said that quote at some point, either to myself or to someone else, but in my brain I was like, what film's that come out of? See, I told you. Beauty and the Beast. Ace of Ariel. Pardon me. I feel like the masculines are asking to be pardoned. They've got to go through the Divine Feminine. They're being birthed through the Divine Feminine. So the card said yesterday, Our Lady of the Sacred Sun. Ace of Ariel for Taurus, Divine Feminine's energy. Okay, this is really nice because in between this full moon and the next full moon is the new moon, and that's perfect time for manifesting. Full moon's good for releasing, letting go what you no longer want to hold on to, surrendering. I read something yesterday that said the best thing to do is basically just say to the universe, you have it, you deal with it, I don't want to carry this, so you just release it. Good time to do that now, and then we will be reaping in the rewards. Ace of Ariel. It's your lucky day. Money, I feel like it's going to be your lucky month. It's your lucky day. Money, time, or other new resources flow your way. Your planned new business or career choice will be very successful, and your ability to manifest your dreams is extremely powerful. You may meet someone soon who can open doors for you. Like your Divine Masculine, that's a very gentleman thing. I notice little things like that. So I've already noticed those things about my Divine Masculine, how he'd open the door for me and yeah, let me go first. Carry my bags. I thought about that today, where yes, he would say, would you like me to carry your bags? Like the most cutest things as well, even putting like toothpaste on a toothbrush. And I wonder what he was waiting for. He was literally waiting to do that. Beautiful little things, gentleman things. So you may meet someone soon who can open doors for you. Laying down long-term financial plans is also wise at this time. Land or home purchases are very possible right now. Additional meanings of this card: a very lucrative idea, a change in job or a promotion, a helping hand, bright prospects. I'm still taken to this three-legged race. Your legs are tied together and the finish line's there and you can do it. You just, I always described, like, especially in the morning, so after having a night together, and when you wake up in the morning, it was a completely different energy to like the night energy. So it was more preparing for your day. And I always remember just witnessing like the synchronicity, like a dance. So just using the bathroom, or it was just a beautiful movement, beautiful energy as you kind of prepare to well, crack on with your day. So anyway, right, let's bright prospects. Definitely this energy about approaching the finish line. I will have a look at our messages, but let me just carry on with angels and ancestors. Taurus, Divine Feminine energy. The Ace of Ariel. The Ace of Pentacles. And with Taurus being an earth sign here, Mother Earth, the Divine Mother. Let's have a look and see what your angels and ancestors would like to say. High Priestess. Harness mystic power. I just let the card do the talking. It's the wrong book though. You got this. They're just words of inspiration. What do these words actually say? Anything is possible and everything can be done. I couldn't read the other ones, but go to the postcards in a moment. Let's read about the High Priestess energy. If that's not the Divine Feminine's energy. The message is align with the light and focus on all things positive. Okay, the High Priestess is the physical embodiment of the Divine Feminine, the goddess in human form. She has had many names through time and space, but her essence has remained similar, fierce, powerful, and disciplined. In many traditions, particularly pre-Christian, the High Priestess was in charge of spiritual and religious orders and was the voice of authority and guidance from the god. The High Priestess in this deck is the consort and partner of the High Priest. And then in brackets it says, if you look at them together, you will see they mirror each other's energy. She is joined by a black cat representing the Egyptian goddess Bast, who protects her from lower energies, and she stands strong in her glory and power. Okay, the extended message. You are a mystic with the capacity to connect with energies that go beyond the human senses. Within you is a force of magic that is directed by your will. There is an opportunity for you to rise up at this time, but it requires dedication and discipline. You are being guided to look at what you are working on or at the situation before you and determine where your priorities lie. If you are unable to figure that out, you must use your intuition and discernment to focus on what will bring you closer to your goal and the happiness of everyone involved. When this card arrives, it's also important for you to check in with your intuition, as it will give you guidance that will be important for your growth. And that took me then to the Four of Cups, listening in on the conch. Listening in on the conch. You know what I'm talking about. Let me just have some more marshmallow. It just sounds wet and moist and... Oh, anyway. You're cute. There's I seem to have rugs in this room. I mean, you've got to have long legs to reach that, but my daughter does. I think Emily's like touching 6 foot height-wise. So I imagine her feet do touch it. Postcard from Spirit. It started with a kiss. That'd be nice, actually, a nice cup of hot chocolate. I don't actually think that I have any hot chocolate in the house. New York in the house. There's Brooklyn in the house. You are love. The card went under the table by the rug. Dearest June. Oh my goodness. I was drawn to look at the picture. Three-legged race being joined at the hip. Look here. I think you've crossed over the finish line. It says, dearest Jew, if you ever, it says, do you ever wonder? Do you ever wonder whether your ideas and inspiration might be coming through your soul rather than generated from your mind alone? We're here to tell you we are always whispering in your ear about your highest good. We are conduits for spirit, letting you know you are a living channel for this awesome co-creative energy. When you're feeling inspired, it means you heard us. Inspiration means spirit is breathing through you. I do actually feel like this could be speaking to the Divine Masculine, because it's a High Priestess here. She is the consort to the Divine Masculine. Spoke about kings. So we have like our new king, and then we have the queen, the queen's consort, is it? Or what's she called? The queen consort to the king. So do you ever wonder whether your ideas and inspirations might be coming through your soul rather than generated from your mind alone? We're here to tell you we are always whispering in your ear about your highest good. We are conduits for spirit, letting you know you are a living channel for this awesome co-creative energy. And when you're feeling inspired, it means you heard us. Inspiration means spirit is breathing through you. Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going, so you can make a difference in the world. So keep working. It doesn't say that, it says keep moving. So keep moving on what inspires you. Let yourself be led into new experiences, and know that this is why you are on the earth. Your purpose is to discover your spirited nature and to bring forth through your efforts whatever is meant to be. Wondrous miracles have a way of showing up when you let inspiration propel you forward. You are so, so loved. And when you're in spirit, you're inspired. When you're feeling inspired, you're in spirit. Let's have a look at this. Can't really see this image as clearly or read the writing. I think it says you are divine beauty. Hi Laurie, after I've just read this message and got some you got this cards, I'm going to come and have a look at the comments. It's very interesting, this reading. Dearest Stu, we have a secret to share with you. If you act as if all is well, and the children come through yesterday, the non-physical babies come through to tell you that all is well. We have a secret to share with you. If you act as if all is well, it will be. Act as if you are brave, and you will have the courage. Act as if you are loved, and you will be a magnet for love and experience the love of spirit. Act as if your prayers have been answered, as if you are truly in sync with good fortune. How you think is how you will see the world. Interact with it and draw conclusions from it. If you want to be the person who has the life you want, co-creating and loving what is yours, you need to start acting as if that were the truth. As if that were truth. Don't worry about the conditions in your life that seem empty or cavernous, chaotic or barren. These are temporary and don't even count. Defy them and act as if you are the luckiest person on the planet. Come on, Divine Feminine. It's your lucky day. Harness mystic power. So don't worry about the conditions in your life that seem empty or cavernous, chaotic or barren. These are temporary and don't even count. Defy them and act as if you're the luckiest person on the planet. You will be, for you already are. That's the real secret. You are infinite potential. We know that. You must know that about yourself, that you are infinite potential. Loving you so much. Rainbows explode in the ether. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, you've got this card. Taurus, Divine Feminine. You're hungry now? Okay, that's just so funny. So what an interesting passage. Well, that aligned with so much from Empathy says. In original, it meant a lot. I know why. Amen. Moon in Aries. It's the now, moving into Taurus, still the now, ha ha ha. Stops at Cancer usually because we're in the Cancer Union North Node currently. Carol, this 7-year cycle of union, the Earth has a chart too. It's what's going on. Carol, I'm hungry now. Carol, minestrone soup for dinner, I think. It think. That's what Spirit thinks. Laurie, so many dreams last night. All I remember was the mountain lion after my husky, but it all ended well. Okay, Laurie, it's such a beautiful fall day. 66 degrees, blue skies and not a cloud in the sky. 66. And we're talking about kind of like the three-legged race. I was going to say 66. Clickety-click, 66. But it also took me to, that's the number of love, the lovers, number 6. Although I do like the clouds, I like the microphone too. Now, what would make a great fall ending to the night would be a worm fireplace or a wood fireplace with the M on the floor. Well, that didn't come out right. Oh. Okay, you've got this. Enjoy it. It's happening. Divine Feminines, enjoy it. It's happening. I'm so excited. Oh yeah, and I just can't hide it. No, 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 no. I know. I want you. Look what you do to me. You got me burning up. Everyone you meet has something to teach you. Adventure is waiting for you. This is beautiful. So let me go through the Bible. Let's go through the old Bible from 1930. George Gray received this at Christmas. I'm not sure who George Gray is, but we're going to stop there. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's even been like marked down here. See? Okay, so we're going to start there. Chapter 4. Of course we are. The number of the Emperor here. But it was marked. Let's have a look. Okay. Let's get these spiritual goggles on. Okay, Emily, it's so cute. That's what I just got from her. I think she's talking about like the pussycat, the little video of the pussycat, kittens. It's so cute. Love so cute. Right, let me have a read of this. Can I really? Jeez. Okay. This is really, really small here. I think it's talking about Solomon's. It's Kings. Okay. 1:4. I've opened to Kings. Solomon asketh wisdom. Solomon's judgment. So this part is tiny. I can't read that part, so I'm not going to struggle. It's got lots of letters in there. It looks like it's mentioning number 20, 24, 22. I think that could be a 26. Number 1. If you have a look how tiny we're here, guys. Look how tiny that first part is in comparison to, like, I don't even think we can read it here. Okay. So King Solomon was king over all Israel. And these were the princes which he had. Azariah, the son of Zadok, the priest. They're reading out names of the princes. Okay. I was just giving them kind of roles here. I'll just read it and not worry about my pronunciation. So King Solomon was king over all Israel, And these were the princes which he had: Azariah the son of Zadok the priest, Honoreth and Ajab the sons of Shishna scribes, Jehoshaphat the son of Ajud the recorder, Benaiah the son of Jehoiada was over the host, and Zadok the Abiathar were the priests, and Azariah the son of Nathan was over the officers, and Zabad the son of Nathan was principal officer and the king's friend, and Ahisha was over the house, and they rested on the house with timber of cedar. And the word of the Lord came to Solomon, saying, concerning this house which thou art in building, if thou wilt walk in my statutes and execute my judgments and keep all my commandments to walk in them, then will I perform my word with thee, which I spake unto David thy father. And I will dwell among the children of Israel, and will not forsake my people Israel. So Solomon built the house and finished it. And he built the walls of the house within with boards of cedar, both the floor of the house and the walls of the ceiling, and he covered them on the inside with wood, and covered the floor of the house with planks of fir. And he built 20 cubits on the sides of the house, both the floor and the walls with boards of cedar. He even built them for it within, even for the oracle, even for the most holy place. Jamie just sent me a link to something then. How I felt this morning. So he sent me a link, something on Facebook, to describe how he felt this morning. Okay, that's very interesting. He even built them for it within, even for the oracle, even for the most holy place. The oracle being, the High Priestess energy, the Divine Feminine. I feel like we're going to carry on until like 20. So we're on 17 at the moment. And the house, that is, the temple before it, was 40 cubits long. And the cedar of the house within was carved with knops and open flowers. All was cedar, there was no stone seen. And this is 19, this is the last one. And the oracle he prepared in the house within to set there the ark of the covenant of the Lord. Oh, let's read 20. And the oracle in the forepart was 20 cubits in length, and 20 cubits in breadth, and 20 cubits in the height thereof. And he overlaid it with pure gold, and so covered the altar, which was of cedar. I feel that that's the Divine Masculine trying to set up a safe, wanting to provide a safe, sacred space for the Divine Feminine, because I felt the energy of him wanting to keep her safe. Okay. That was interesting, wasn't it? Should we go to the New Testament and Psalms? Okay. Hebrews 12. But I feel like we're going to read from here. But you have come to Mount Zion, to the heavenly Jerusalem, the city of the living God. You have come to thousands upon thousands of angels in joyful assembly. I feel that's the thousands and thousands of divine feminines. Okay. You have come to thousands upon thousands of angels in joyful assembly, to the church of the firstborn whose names are written in heaven. But then I felt like it was the divine feminines, but obviously they have their divine masculines attached at the hip. Thousands and thousands of these angelic couples. So you have come to thousands and thousands of angels to joyful assembly, in joyful assembly, to the church of the firstborn whose names are written in heaven. You have come to God, the judge of all men, to the spirits of righteous men made perfect, to Jesus, the mediator of a new covenant, and to the sprinkled blood that speaks a better world than the blood of Abel. So, it doesn't say so, it says, see to it that you do not refuse him who speaks. If they did not escape when they refused him who warned them on earth, how much less we will. Let's repeat that. If they did not escape when they refused him who warned them on earth, how much less will we, if we turn away from him who warns us from heaven. At that time his voice shook the earth, but now he has promised, once more I will shake not only the earth, but also the heavens. The words once more indicate the removing of what can be shaken, that is, created things, so that what cannot be shaken may remain. Therefore, since we are receiving a kingdom that cannot be shaken, let us be thankful and so worship. Is there another page? I went straight to James, but it hasn't got a full stop. I think there's another page here. And so worship God acceptably with reverence and awe, for our God is a consuming fire. Okay, we just have 13 left, so seeing as that's a transitional number left of this chapter for Hebrews 13, then we go on to, we won't be. I don't know. We go to James. James, a servant of God and the Lord Jesus Christ. To the 12 tribes scattered among the nations, greetings. Let's finish this 13 here, chapter 13. Concluding exhortations. Keep on loving each other as brothers. Do not forget to entertain strangers, for by so doing, some people have entertained angels without knowing it. Remember those in prison as if you were their fellow prisoners, and those who are ill-treated as if you yourselves were suffering. Marriage should be honoured by all, and the marriage bed kept pure, for God will judge the adulterer and all the sexually immoral. Keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have, because God has said, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. So we say with confidence, the Lord is my helper, I will not be afraid. What can man do to me? Remember your leaders who spoke the word of God to you. Consider the outcome of their way of life and imitate their faith. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. Do not be carried away by all kinds of strange teachings. It is good for our hearts to be strengthened by grace, not by ceremonial foods, which are of no value to those who eat them. We have an altar from which those who minister at the tabernacle have no right to eat. The high priest carries the blood of animals into the most holy place as a sin offering, but the bodies are burned outside the camp. And so Jesus also suffered outside the city gate to make the people holy through his own blood. Let us then go to him outside the camp, bearing the disgrace he bore. For here we do not have an enduring city, but we are looking for the city that is to come. Through Jesus, therefore, let us continually offer to God a sacrifice of praise, the fruit of lips that confess his name. And do not forget to do good and to share with others, for with such sacrifices God is pleased. Obey your leaders and submit to their authority. They keep watch over you as men who must give an account. Obey them so that their work will be a joy, not a burden, for that would be of no advantage to you. Pray for us. We are sure that we have a clear conscience and desire to live honourably in every way. I particularly urge you to pray so that I may be restored to you soon. May the God of peace, who through the blood of the eternal covenant brought back from the dead our Lord Jesus, that great shepherd of the sheep, equip you with everything good for doing his will, and may he work in us what is pleasing to him, through Jesus Christ, to whom be glory forever and ever. Amen. Okay. And this part here is in, it's just kind of, it starts at 22. Let's read this part here. Brothers, I urge you to bear with my word of exhortation, for I have written you only a short letter. I want you to know that our brother Timothy has been released. If he arrives soon, I will come with him to see you. Greet all your leaders and all God's people. Those from Italy send you their greetings. Grace be with you all. Wow, 93 minutes. Okay, we'll start with Laurie saying warm. His worm? Oh my, stop me. Okay, don't. She's laughing at herself here, Carol. Here, with a DM and a warm fire. Yes, please. Hi, Moon Cookie. Happy Tuesday to the channel of love. Top of the day to you all. Cheers, Lucy. Cheers, Moon Cookie. Top of the charts. Say I'm your number one. Carol, would that be the fine print? I think so, yes. Moon Cookie, how's everyone's day going so far? Absolutely fantastic, very interesting. Sign driven. Carol, I've got to fly. Love you all. Love you too, Carol. I don't know how long ago that was. I don't actually know what the time is. So let's finish, guys, with a Rumi message for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. But that's what I feel. We just feel like the yin-yang's kind of getting ready to click into place. That's 66. It's like the 69 you just did. And It feels the energy of being joined at the hip. And energetically combining. I think I've got the card, this card here. Enter the garden of delights. I know there's kittens out there. Seriously, that garden just brings such delightful things. And one of the little kittens, though, they must only be like a couple of months old, but there was a bird that flew and I saw the kitten. It was like, and oh, well, it's worth a try, little one. But it was kind of following it. As you're gonna already hunt him. Got that instinct to hunt. Intrigued by the bird. Okay, imagine they're sleeping out there now. Into the garden of delights. Are you aware that sweetness is found everywhere in town? Are you aware that winter is gone and spring has come around? Are you aware that sweet basil and the carnation are whispering in the garden and laughing about how simply everything is found? Are you aware the nightingale has come back from its flight, singing out messages of love to spread delight with every sound? Everything in the garden is granted the right from the divine court to appear for our delight. Everything is here to make the earth green and alive as a haven for our life. What remains buried in the soil will always endeavour to reach out. No one truly alive can ever be pawned to a prison or a tomb. Rumi. There is a sweet spot when entering the garden of delights, a moment where the senses have gorged themselves upon beauty and become heavy with their fullness, slowing the mind so that it can perceive the divine beloved dancing behind the veils of nature. But first comes the sensual feasting. Blooming orchids arrest the gaze with their startling and strange beauty. Nectar from the ripest fruits of the garden drips, luscious and sweet upon a savouring tongue. Hungry for gossip, the ears shamelessly eavesdrop upon the birds in melodic conversation. And if you guys saw my communication cards message earlier, it said that the birds are messengers. That's how we communicate, talk with you. They sing of greatest, most passionate love and boundless living joy. The ears open wide to take it all in. The craving for touch is sated by rough, textured bark falling from the ancient trees, soft, dewy grasses calling the shade, the crunching leaves making their sounds under the hot sun and dancing feet, and the caress of that sunlight upon bare shoulders, with weight of its own like a silken wrap placed just so by a caring lover's hand. The breeze, the very breath of the beloved Earth Mother, is sweet with scent of lavender and jasmine, warmed by the Sun Father. Oh, drink it in until your arms raise themselves to heaven, your head tilts, eyes rolling back in your head, and your sacred animal body is mindless and in love. The garden of delights, narcotic in effect, lulling the senses from tension into sacred languor, that love may be experienced. Let us rest here, in the midst of so much life, where the goodness of life is felt, and the heart is free from any prison of pain or doubt. Come, be in the garden with me now. Let us be free and feast to our heart's content. You have been granted entry into sacred space, a mihrab, a sanctuary for worship. When the soul is well acquainted with love, life becomes a temple of love, the sacred space in which the soul can grow powerful through expansive worship of love. You are being invited by your spiritual brother Rumi to enter into life to commit to coming alive, even if at times this feels deeply challenging. Sometimes a part of you may rather stay locked in an illusion of security for a time, perhaps expressed through the preference of what is known over what is unknown, what is familiar and comfortable, compared to that which is unfamiliar or uncomfortable. To tussle with the parts of us that would deny aliveness is a natural part of growth. It can seem so risky, with such potential for heartache, and yet what could be more heart-wrenching than the slow death of a precious human soul, suffocated by fear and inertia? That is the greatest risk of never really and fully being born into this world of wonders. So Rumi is your midwife, there to ensure full spiritual birth. Let's just have a little bit of a rest. Hi, Spotty Pony. How you doing, sweetie? 336, as you say that. Sherry, feel this card. So close, just about to reach it. Hello, hello. Spotty Pony have kittens in the garden, like next door. It's amazing. There's 3 little kittens. There could be 4. They are adorable. And she's such a good mummy. The mummy just sits there. And she's like on guard while the kittens are all playing and exploring. And I told you guys on a live the other day about Jamie. I said, do you want to go and see some kittens? And it was like, how the fuck could I? And these kittens have come to see us now. Have I named them yet? No, we're waiting to actually meet them. I think one's a little girl. I mean, yeah, I'm sure they'll come out soon. They've only like caught sight of me today for the first time, and so I tried to connect with the mummy. We were quite a bit blinking with the eyes, and I'm like, I'm not going to hurt your babies. I just want to like admire them, and they're popping their heads up, and because they're like hiding out in like the garden next door is like wasteland, so it's so they're hiding out like it's a venture park. It's like there's it's like been like a dumping ground for like wood and crates, and so they're having a time of their life. They've got like a shelter and they're just out there playing. I could spend all day out there just watching them, but I can see them from my bedroom window, so that's pretty awesome. Okay. So Rumi is your midwife, there to ensure full spiritual birth. He is standing at the threshold with you now. You are being asked. Can you hear that alarm outside, guys? I can open the window so you can hear it. Oh, I'm wondering if I could show you this full moon. But it's full moon was yesterday. Oh, the alarm stopped. Do you think they just want me to show you the moon? I would open up the window so. Oh. I think like every time I open that window, I'm like the alarm was like, "Can you open the window?" Because like something wants to come in. That's cool, creeping in through the window. You are being asked to cross this threshold from the life you have been living into the aliveness that is flickering and glowing at your feet. It is love's wild, hot embers at your sacred feet, and they will erupt at any moment into a holy inferno, taking hold of you and igniting you from within, transforming you into living fire. To come alive requires shedding of so much adherence to the fear of death. The great brother whispers wisdom into your heart. You have heard it and felt it already. The fear of death is so much more terrible than death itself. Nothing is dying in you but fear, so the heart can live more freely. Death and life are twin angels, dancing together in communion with the sacred. They are not opposed. They bring the soul aliveness and make the garden of delights possible. So who makes the garden of delights possible? Death and life are twin angels, dancing together in communion with the sacred. They are not opposed. They bring the soul aliveness and make the garden of delights possible. They bring the seasons of the soul that foster growth and take the appearance of dying away, which is actually part of the cycle of life, again and again and again. You have been through much death, dear one, around you, within you. You have known this dark angel. That is why you are so full of life. Your attempts to stay as you have been, to render something in your life immobile or impervious to change, have failed. Let us celebrate. There is no delight in frozen moments long since past. Why try to feast upon such food? It will not nourish you anywhere near as deeply and fully as fresh from the oven morsels of life. Come, let us taste all that is on offer. We drink headedly and satiate our deepest thirst. Let us enjoy the richness of the meal in gratitude for its preparation, and awe at the skill involved in such masterful creation. I'm thinking about, I can hear my daughter, I'm sure it's my daughter that's home, I don't know what the time is. Well, it's over past 8 o'clock, so it's going to be her home with this homemade, personally made pizza that she's prepared. And so it's this part here. Why try to feast upon such food? What do you mean such food? There is no delight in frozen moments long since past. No frozen pizza. This is a fresh pizza. I was going to say this is no frozen peach. It's like a fresh peach. Juicy peach. There is no delight in frozen moments long since past. Okay, we've got to wrap this reading up now because I'm not getting my words out. Why try to feast upon such food? It will not nourish you anywhere near as deeply and fully as fresh from the oven morsels of life. Come, let us taste all that is on offer. We drink headedly and satiate our deepest thirst. Let us enjoy the richness of the meal in gratitude for its preparation and awe at the skill involved in such masterful creation. Do not let the memory of death starve you of your participation in life. Do you hold on still to that which is past? I will soothe you with a loving touch upon your back, and yet gently I will turn your head to the right and urge you to see the rising sun. Your life is blessed. Your life is blessed, you see. I want you to know this now. I want you to accept this now. Let those horrors of the past be gone. They are no more than phantoms. The garden is here now to be touched, tasted, seen, heard, felt, inhaled and loved. This oracle comes to you with a message. A new day is dawning for you. This is a time when the past will very soon cease to have any hold over you. Celebration is imminent. You are invited into the golden light of divine plenty. Put your worries behind you now and step into your divine inheritance where all is sorted according to kindness and grace. Absolutely love it. Oh, they marbled in colours? Yep, they sure are. Don't know how you say it. Yeah, there's a black and white one, but he looks like, I'm calling it he. He's fluffy, he is. But he's the one that's kind of hunting the bird already. Got that instinct to come out. He was a brave, daring one. Walk along the planks of wood, like, look at them. I actually got to see like a real nice kind of golden shimmer. And then there's one that is grey and white. And I noticed that one, I think that one might be a little girl, has like little orange splodges on her. And then there's another one that's very, should we say, tortoise shell maybe, like colouring. The face is very splodgy, beautiful. That's the 3, but I'm not sure if there's a 4th one. So time will tell. We shall find out. But the beautiful little tittens, tortoise. Well, yeah. I was going to. I'm not too sure. There's an app, you know. Well, Megan said that even when she goes, we've been looking at photographs of the cats today, actually, like our 3 cats, and the little videos that your phone will like make up from like your photos that are on there. So that's been coming up today. But Megan said that it kind of zooms in on the cat and will tell you what breed of cat it is. So I'm sure that she will research them. She hasn't seen them yet, only by like me sending photos or videos. So too cute, absolutely cute. I'm very distracted by these kittens now. That is it. I believe that one will be the first to come to you. Do you? But the tortoise, it was actually the first one that come to me. That's so cute. That was the first one I saw. I feel it is a she. Okay, interesting. Yes. Wonder if the black and white one is a is a girl or a boy. Well, I'll find out. I'll sex them. Just see if they've got any balls, isn't it? Animal communication. Sorry, no, don't apologise. It's amazing. But yeah. Okay, the door was closed, and should we end with a final passage from the New Testament in the Psalms? Asked a question, but I'm not going to wait for the answer. We're going to be doing that. I don't know how you pronounce that. What's this? Unity, body of Christ. Number 4. I don't know how you pronounce their names. Ephesians. A prayer for the Ephesians. But again, it's like number 4. I must go now, so bye for now. Thanks for everything. I'll tap in and let you know. Hugs, pony, and unicorn kisses with pixie dust on top. Brilliant. Thank you. Thanks, Lucy. Gotta run. Have a great evening. But I'm leaving with this prayer. I'm going to run as well. For this reason, I kneel before the Father, from whom his whole family in heaven and on earth derives its name. I pray that out of his glorious riches he may strengthen you with the power through his Spirit in your inner being, so that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith. And I pray that you, being rooted and established in love, may have power, together with all the saints, to grasp how wide and long and high and deep is the love of Christ, and to know this love that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God. Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us. To him be glory in the church and in Christ Jesus throughout all generations, forever and ever. Amen. Amen. I think that's beautiful to leave it there. Guys, 11444 on the clock, of course it is. I will catch up with you guys soon. Until then, take care. Much love.